Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Summit 4. I'm LD. I'm joined here to my left by Mr. Owen Dankies. How you doing, Owen?
I'm doing good. The Summit so far has been absolutely beautiful, and it's a pleasure to get to join you on the couch, LD, with these beautiful men as well.
It's a pleasure for me as well, Owen.
It's always a pleasure for me.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
To my left, we've got PPD.
Hi.
PPD, how are you doing?
Angry things on Twitter, e.g. Monster Energy drink. 6.85.
Pizza GG.
I think you got it covered. And of course, we got Gods.
No, dude, you're good.
Whoa. Whoa.
No, Charlie. Jesus.
Take your distance, man. Charlie's out for blood. So we got a pretty big game coming up.
This is
getting ready.
I mean, we've seen them, well, obviously both teams play so far today, and they've done some great stuff. You know, Vici game 2, pulling out something a little bit different. Then game 3, you know, long-ass game, but they got the rapiers out. It was great fun. They managed to, in the end, looked a bit rocky, you know, with the fact that Silent Card was like, hey, free rapier, but it's all part of the plan. You know, they gave it to the gyro so they can get it back on the tiny. It's
tactical.
You know, tactical.
It's the only way to give the tiny items.
And
you don't have the alchemist, so.
Exactly.
That's something else they like to run, incidentally. But yeah, they ran the core Venge twice.
Jesus. How do you do a core Venge in a game with a gyro? That wasn't even the same thing, right? I don't watch Dota. I don't know what. Go back to you.
It was surprising how they prioritized the hero.
There we go. Yeah, good save, buddy. Thank you.
You know, PPD's insight is falling off a little bit
Monster
here.
Energy drink.
How exactly did you win TI again? What were you?
It was mostly owie. We got rid of that, so no worries.
I guess we're gonna find out tomorrow.
Yeah,
huh? That should be spicy.
Speaking of spicy, how are we doing over here?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Thai food.
Look
Delicious.
at this. Now, people say, Beyond the Summit, do you take care of your people? Look at this Thai
I went
food,
tilted
man.
too far.
Is that a little...
I'm gonna laugh so hard if you spill it all.
So good. Delicious
No, just a
stuff.
little more. Come on.
Yeah, come
You
on.
really got to showcase it to the viewers here.
So what are we looking at here? OG, right?
Versus VG. Yeah. Ice asked me if we thought they could do it.
Yeah.
I said possibly.
Well, PPD was right. I asked what game you're going to cast, and he's like, I'm going to cast Vici versus OG. And he said this before the Vici game even started, so he knew.
We just got Jacob here. Like, what is he going to come with?
Yeah, I'm so scared. He could be behind me at any moment. You guys told me he wanted to punch me in the face earlier, so I'm terrified.
Well, that guy wanted to punch me in the face.
Yeah, and he's a lot more scary. Look at that.
He's not scary at all, actually. He's like a very tall teddy bear.
Look at that damage. Oh, my God. Is that good? I mostly play Heroes of the Storm these days. So
I feel like that's padded by the timber saw, particularly quite a bit.
Could be.
Jesus, dude. You really...
I'm scared, man. He could be here at any moment, dude. Oh, shit. There he is.
There he is.
There
Oh,
he
God.
is.
All right. Get him out.
Nice.
Get him out of here. Get him off the couch.
Get the hell out.
All right. We've gotten rid of Bizarro PPD. The resemblance is uncanny, but we found the real one. The doppelganger's gone, Owen.
This is good. PPD. There he is. Headset's on and he's ready to go. How you doing, PPD?
Are we on stream?
We are. This is live.
Well,
Awesome.
we were just waiting for you. I guess we can start the match now, though.
Let's get in. Is the players ready?
I don't think
know.
it's actually ready.
No, it's not ready. We're not getting into the match.
So what do you think about the matchup, Peter?
I don't know. I kind of said in one of my interviews, I thought if there was a tournament that the Chinese are going to do good at this patch, maybe it would be this one. But OG is like...
Any particular reason why this is the tournament that they're going to do well at?
I'm sure Frankfurt was a nice wake-up call for them.
Are you saying that we're rigging the tournament for the Chinese teams, Peter?
No.
That's a very serious allegation.
No, I didn't even...
Okay.
I don't know how you deduce that at all.
I don't know. I mean...
Just
I'm just making sure.
You're instigating, man. It's not a good look.
Okay. So, do you see a favorite in this match, or?
I mean, yeah, OG for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you think it's by a pretty significant margin, or slight favorites?
I'd probably go like maybe 65-35, which would be pretty significant, I guess.
I'd say so.
But I mean, I don't think it's out of the question for Vici to win. It's just OG like knows their stuff. Like they're gonna pick their same heroes, and we're gonna see, you know, them on their heroes, and that's totally fine because they have a system and it works for this patch, and it works really, really well. And
I've noticed you said this patch a couple of times. Do you view them as like the type of team that can adapt well to a new patch? Too early to say.
it's definitely too early to say, but it's really nice when you have a Meepo player, and
we've got a Meepo player on the couch.
Fly's like probably
he's not quite.
Fly's probably like the best Dazzle in the world right now.
MMR, but
so yeah, Fly Dazzle. Like super good.
They really like those defensive
Well,
supports. The
Dazzle's
Wyvern, the Dazzle.
Dazzle's such a good hero right now because he enables so many different strategies. If there's no like AA in the game, Dazzle is like by far like the best support, I think. Winter Wyvern's also really good too. But with Dazzle, you know, you could lead into like a last pick Huskar, last pick Meepo. You could do like, you know, Panda Brewmaster, Beastmaster, what else? PL. All those heroes like Dazzle just makes those heroes infinitely better. So
Well, so you mentioned Fly. I mean, I'm not. Can anyone take this kind of fight here at the house? How many other players would it take to?
Oh God!
to
I'm
handle
trying to
this-
think he's on the same as Fly.
this-
I don't think
this
there's anyone
beast.
here. I mean, we're
No.
missing Puppy. If he was here, I think Puppy could
I
have a
don't.
chance.
I don't think Puppy.
I
wins
think
that one.
Puppy could take him.
Yeah.
I think.
You think
have
so?
you seen the size of the guy? He's massive.
Oh, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
He just walks up and Fly will just crumble.
I don't know. Could anyone take him down? He's trained.
guys, why do we have to be about the fighting, man?
I don't know.
All
I
about the
just-
love.
it's- People like to talk about it. You know, there's been accusations that Join Dota would beat us in a fight.
Who's the friendliest
What?
player
Join
at the
Doe would.
summit?
Friendliest player.
Would they beat you in a
Yeah.
fight?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
They
It
just wanna talk
depends who
about
you
fighting.
count.
You guys have got numbers. You know what I mean? You can bring in the third party, the casters from outside.
They do have Blitz though, which is like
They do have
basically
Blitz.
our secret agent anyway. So
Oh, I see.
Friendliest player. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, who's the friendliest player?
Ooh.
oh,
The
I think
nicest guy.
Tal's up there. You've got
Yeah,
nicer, Peter.
fuck.
You've mellowed out a little bit over the past.
I'm
like-
nowhere near the nicest player, so let's
You've-
not even.
You've either gotten
discuss that.
nicer or you've gotten better at hiding your
I just care less about everything.
being mean to people.
Are there any nice people in the kitchen?
I
Let's
just-
see.
Oh, we got.
Why the fuss, man?
Fogged is a pretty nice guy.
I
Fog's
see-
super nice.
No, he's alright.
I think Fly might have be the nicest and the best Glad
Winter
you're
is a flamer.
Cuddle guy's okay.
He's not nice.
No,
Dakota's nice.
not Cuddle
you know.
guy.
Not
He's
that
not, it's not even a player.
Yeah. Ouch.
Whoa.
You gonna take that? He just said you're not even a player.
Yeah, it's true.
He didn't even put up a fight.
Or
He would
Spirit-
definitely lose.
He
Or
would
Spirit
lose you the
doesn't
fight.
count,
He would
man.
definitely
just
lose
bow
in the
down
fight
to
club.
JD. He said, "Take me."
Take me now. I'm trying to rack my brain. We don't have that many nice players in Dota, do we?
No.
Whoa.
There's no room for him.
It's a
man.
bloodthirsty
Who's that?
game.
Is
Get him
that
outta
you?
here.
Bulba.
Bulba's a nice.
Jerking off my neck.
No,
Cheers, mate.
he's secretly.
Bulba?
Yeah.
He's
Not-
alright, isn't he?
So I've been fed a few questions I have to ask you
Me?
in
Oh.
preparation for the future matches.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you who asked these questions, but
Sure.
what are the really strong heroes of the patch? What do you think's really good? What are you gonna pick against DC? These are just a few of the heroes. I don't know who.
Bulba
I can't
was-
remember who asked it.
You know what?
These
Bulba
guys
was
know
curious
about-
what you guys had
We
planned for
scribbed
tomorrow.
against DC a bit. I don't think it really matters what we pick.
Oh.
No matter what heroes we pick, even if we lose like
Come
the
on,
first
Sam.
10 minutes, eventually they'll just throw the game.
So we've got Bulba here, just
We just need to ride it out.
hiding off camera to our right, creeping. Do you have a response? Would you like to? Do you have a few
Ooh.
words here for Peter? Are you gonna let your play do the talking? He's just kidding.
Respect,
Respect,
and
Sam.
love.
Respect from
Yeah.
Sam.
I was
Respect.
only kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were just
You were
testing. You
kidding.
were just testing.
I was only kidding.
Oh, you think they're going to beat you?
So what are you gonna pick?
Dazzle, Winter Wyvern. Those are like my only two heroes, I think.
Just 3 dazzles and 2 winter
Yeah,
wyverns.
maybe Vengeful Spirit if I'm lucky,
Yeah.
but probably
Did-
not.
What are your thoughts on the Venge from the last series? We've seen more Venge lately.
Did the Burning Venge win? Or did they lose?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was
is, yeah.
game 2. They lost.
Yeah,
And
one
it
of
was
those
it was
games.
kind of like a block.
Oh,
pick,
the
I
aura.
guess.
They had, like all the auras. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was hitting pretty hard.
Yeah.
He went for a slightly different build with like the Manta Dominators, more of like a carry Venge.
They got
I
the
guess.
SF Doom that game. That was when they first picked SF over the Doom, because they knew
Yeah.
VP were Radiant and
VP passed on Doom.
yeah,
In
VP
hindsight-
they
in
both
hindsight,
passed on Doom.
That was probably a mistake. We also did
Yeah.
that once too. We played against SF Doom on Dire. They just get like so many auras, and then they just do Roshan, and
Yeah.
team fighting them's impossible once they have BKB.
FNG was upset they stole the strat.
Yeah, counterpicked.
I feel like VP's definitely a bit more unique in their drafting than a lot of the other teams, but
They've always had a
You
few
take
unique
that-
strategies.
if you can steal that flavor, then it
the
undermines them a lot.
Illidan Silencer. And Lil's Visage is like crazy good. Every time I see him in a pub, he's just like picking Visage, and he's like, "Give me core position."
What's the thing that makes you want to rage quit a pub most nowadays?
I had a jungle Dusa today.
Whoa,
That was
that's grim.
I thought you were gonna say
Is
like
that-
Husker or something.
we
Jungle
won.
Juice sounds-
He was level 3 at like 12 minutes. And
Wow.
I actually don't know what happened. We somehow won the game.
Wow.
But you don't go on
How do you
tilt as
even-
much.
how
I've
do
seen
you-
like your teammates like it was on the warm up day like Arteezy and Sumel they're just losing pub after pub.
No.
They're getting so emo.
I lost. I think so I'm on like a 3-game win streak right now. I like stopped randoming heroes, but before that, I think I lost. This is like the whole week. Like even when I was at home, I think I lost like 12 of 13 or something. So I'm down like 300 MMR.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a dream of like maybe finally randoming my way to 7K at TI, and then it just all that's no longer a possibility. I think
So you've abandoned the 7K dream, or just the randoming,
for now. I mean, I didn't random my last 3 games and I won. So, but
just so you're gonna become a hero picker then.
yeah,
Probably.
I
maybe.
mean, how else are you gonna get your 7K MMR Reddit thread?
I don't want one.
Oh, and are you a hero?
You heard that
picker?
Reddit? No,
I'm
no
a hero
thread for him.
randomer.
You're a randomer.
But that's not my excuse for being bad. I'm just awful at the game. But I just random.
You can blame the randoming. It's
Yeah.
a great.
One day I'll
you know-
break 3K with
You know,
randoming.
every time I stream, I turn it off. Like you're often streaming after me, and I host you just so my viewers can see how bad you are.
Whoa.
So they're like, this Owen guy. Why is he casting Dota? He's not very good.
Thanks, gods.
Yeah.
That's
Cheers.
all a part of the elaborate
Yeah.
plan to take down Moonduck, and it seems to be working.
Yeah, I know.
quite well so far.
He's already abandoned ship.
They kicked me. They're like, hang on, we've been watching God's stream. He hosts you. You're awful. You're out of the agency. Goddamn BTS.
So we are loading in here, guys. It seems one of our
Who we waiting on?
broadcasters is gone for a
Vila!
cruise. Hey, Vitaly, you want to get in the game? I don't think he's the one. It's probably the Chinese broadcaster. Let's be honest here. They're always the ones who don't load, man.
That's racist, I think.
No, it's just the Great Firewall. It's not racism.
Oh, okay.
Why'd you have to go there?
Come on, Peter.
Sounded
Come
like
on, Peter.
Sounded
Come
like
on, Peter.
racism.
Don't go
man.
Donald Trump on
It's
us.
not a good look, man. This is just assuming.
I'm not the racist.
Okay. Oh, that's swag.
Look at that.
Look at that.
He's having to hold his head on.
That was a impromptu picture when he wasn't. So we asked him to do like funny poses, and he
Yeah.
like no, the
He's
Chinese
like
guy was
scratching his head.
not
He's
sure
like,
what
oh,
to- yeah.
what should I do?
So, and then
They
they
took
were
a
like,
pic-
hold that. Just
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
that right there. That's good.
That's great.
I hope
The-
they don't
the-
use mine.
The
Did you-
Vici players are.
Do you guys
kinda
use
shy.
all the funny ones for these?
No, we hand pick the best.
Okay, good.
Only
yeah.
the best ones.
I hope you guys didn't use mine.
What did you do for yours?
I did like the number 1 sign and like a big cheesy smile.
That's almost as bad as like the.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it here.
The
Let's
double
have-
peak.
oh, we didn't take it.
Oh
They
yeah.
didn't take it.
That's 17.
Looks like
and
one of you. Are you like
17.
squinting with one eye more than the other? Or?
I don't know what's going on there. They
Your head
captured
looks
me
like lopsided.
mid-frame, man. At least I got some chin definition going on. Better than the usual double chin action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you working on the chin definition?
No, it's just
How have your gains been lately?
my gains. Held myself to 1 piece of pizza yesterday when there was like 30 boxes in the kitchen.
Have you been like on a new workout kick lately? Seen you tweeting about gains and pizza?
Dude,
No,
his
I-
Instagram is all healthy food.
I've adopted a new style of dieting. You just don't eat food at all.
Okay.
And
then,
well, that's what David does.
yeah,
he
you
eats
just-
one meal a day.
Yeah, you just don't ever eat, and then
You lose weight.
I mean, you don't lose weight, but you don't
Yeah.
gain weight.
That's-
I mean, when you sit
You
when you sit in front of a computer all day.
You know who's got a weight problem is Curtis. Curtis has a big weight problem.
Does he?
He said he gains 15 pounds every event. AUI 2000.
Oh,
Damn.
when he was on EG, and I guess we still call him the disposal. So he like never isn't hungry. Like he can always just like keep going.
And he has a bad influence too, because Charlie's just terrible. as
Oh,
well.
Charlie's like he's always like
Charlie
"Oh,
is
yeah,
secretly a fat
I'm on
kid.
this new diet kick, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, I messed up, man.
I like it when there's a game of Dota 2 on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
coming.
also
It's coming.
enjoy watching Dota 2.
It's coming. We're getting there. We're waiting for one more. One more. Oh,
Oh,
Steam's down. Nice. It's not even our fault. It's Valve's.
Steam is
Come on.
down.
When in
Forehead.
doubt, blame Reborn.
What's your guys' favorite Twitch emote right now?
Oh. 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 I think you just
What?
broke me. I
Can we
don't
do
know.
it the other way?
I can't
There's
choose.
so many choices. Well, you of all people.
Oh,
Pick
okay.
your favorite, man.
I really like
Your
Kappa
favorite.
Pride, but not only because yesterday I had a conversation with Winter because he didn't understand what Kappa Pride was.
He didn't understand it.
He just thought it
I
was.
showed
He
him
just thought it
last
was
night.
Kappa. Like he just thought it was like another version of Kappa. I was like, no. When something's like a bit like homoerotic, whatever, that's when you bring out the Kappa Pride. And he was like mind blown. Like, oh, but why? I'm just like, rainbows, like gay pride, like is this a thing like 2015?
I guess
Come on
they don't
now.
really
What a
have a whole
sheltered
lot
boy.
of that going on in Malaysia right now.
No,
So
not
Do they not?
particularly.
it's a cultural thing.
Wow.
No.
Not so much.
Okay. That's sad.
So I opened
that's your
his
favorite.
world. It was yesterday.
If you were gonna pop in a Twitch chat and drop an emote just randomly, you're like, yeah, I'm modding the stream. I'll drop an emote, see what people do. What's your go-to? Come on, man.
He's
Or-
not
I'm a
dude.
big
He's
fan
not
of
a
the
Twitch
forehead.
chatter. Let's be
I mean,
honest.
PPT was
Maybe I'll
sure.
forehead.
He doesn't
I
even.
mean,
He
I
doesn't
do.
even.
I do
Twitch chat.
forehead every time.
Forehead.
Yeah,
Forehead.
Forehead's
Forehead's
alright.
good.
Yeah.
I like the Ellie giggle better.
That was
man.
my-
It's
Ellie
just got
giggle's
the,
good. Forehead's easier to type though.
the forehead's like a half
Ellie
smile.
giggles like you kind of.
Yeah, but he's the one that's got like the actual shit-eating grin. He's like,
Yeah. No,
I-
Ellie giggle's pretty good too.
yeah.
But recently, I actually named myself in game. My Steam name was Forehead. So instead of
Okay.
having to type
That's
out Forehead, I
creative.
just hit Enter space Enter.
Yeah.
Then I got a forehead in
Yeah.
the
Smart
Dota
stuff.
game.
You're turning into a memer rather quickly.
I actually use.
When do you point when do you kind of point to like your downfall when you just gave up?
I think once
and
you start
conceded?
using Twitch emotes in like everyday conversation with people, then that's like you got it bad.
Have any of you guys ever accidentally like set a Twitch emote in like normal conversation and not with like esports people,
No. No.
gamers?
I've used
Like to
other
your parents
memes,
or
like
something?
I've used stuff like rip or whatever, like around
Yeah.
normal people.
That's
Never a
kind
Twitch
of a
I mean, that's people know
Borderline.
what that means. You go up to
Yeah.
someone and you say, Anil, they're gonna be like, "What you on about?"
yeah.
No, it's not my favorite one.
You don't like that one.
No, I don't like it.
What's
at
your
all.
favorite, Owen?
I think it seems good.
I think
do
it's
like
I
seems
think
good.
it's a little
Seems
too
good
racist
is-
for Twitch. I'm surprised it's still on there.
What is?
It's not. It's not
Which one?
racist.
It's definitely
Which
racist.
one
How is it racist?
Which one
It's
is?
just someone who's not English. Oh, it's not racist.
Are you guys talking about
It's just-
mainly?
It's
How's it not-
used in racist tendencies, but it's
It's-
not racist.
But you can do that about like any Twitch.
It's
emote.
pretty
No,
bad,
they changed the what's the green gooey thing?
It used to be.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. Well, it was a racist thing, wasn't it? That
Yeah.
was racist. Well,
That-
it wasn't
that was, like,
racist.
the most
It was used
racist.
racistly.
It was the
Racistically.
emote's not racist.
That's not a word.
God damn it. We haven't loaded yet, guys.
We haven't.
We're trying
We're
here.
working on the
we're
loading.
getting towards the end of the jar of conversation
No,
topics.
that one's not racist. Well, he changed. The guy changed it who actually made the emote because it was being used racist.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the
No, he
analytics
requested that they
He
change it.
requested that they changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you can't really stop these animals.
You can't.
These
Twitch chat will-
disgust like
they
these
find a
creatures
way.
out there.
They find a way.
I really like Bort.
Bought?
Yeah,
Which one's bought?
it's the one that
That's-
looks like me. According to Twitch chat. Anyway,
I've
all
not
caps.
used that one.
Bort.
I'm not
Yeah.
used that one.
Yeah.
No, bought. I'll have to try that.
I mean, I'm not as bad as Bulldog though. Like the guy literally
he's-
only types in Twitch
Bulldog
chat to get
is
attention now.
He's the Twitch chat
just-
emote man. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to get a job or something. You know.
He's working on Alliance.
What do
Is
you
that
think of the
not
new Alliance,
considered a
Peter?
job?
Early thoughts.
Early thoughts.
Early thoughts.
I have low expectations, but
That means you can be pleasantly surprised
There you
very
go.
easily.
there's only room for improvement, right? I mean, they got the old crew back together.
That's nice.
It's like a reunion tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
Usually those aren't too exciting. There's been a couple of good ones, but
Sometimes the guy croaks on the road. You know, that does happen.
let's
Let's
cross
hope
our
that
fingers
doesn't.
that doesn't happen.
I don't know. I mean, I like Alliance. I do.
I-
They're a nice bunch of guys.
They are very nice.
And I want to see them do well, but I haven't seen them do well. So
Have some faith, man. I thought they were going to do better at Frankfurt. We actually scrimmed against them a little bit.
and did it go all right? Well, they put up a fight, or
Oh no,
Oh.
they beat us most of the time.
okay, wow.
But nobody would play us on East though. So
Yeah, that's
ping-
true.
Bunch of ping abusers over
That's
there.
always
King
a
of
fun
users.
discussion topic
Yeah.
with teams.
OG was the only team that played us on East.
Respect.
How much do you really like value scrims? Because I hear a lot of teams like, oh, we're destroying everyone's scrims, and then they show up and just get blown out of a tournament. And I feel like the teams that talk the most about scrims often deliver the least.
I don't know. It's like it just depends how effective you use your practice time and how you use it. For
It seems like nobody even scrims anymore as well most of the year.
we actually didn't. Oh, we scribbed a little bit, but it's like our options are very limited to scrim. We have like DC, Archon, and like
You had unknown for like a week.
yeah. We actually played against the Smash team, which is like what team is that?
It's
Elite Wolves.
Yeah, Illegal
Yeah.
Wolves.
Yeah.
Practice against them a little bit too, but I mean, yeah, it's like pretty slim pickings over there in NA for teams, especially because we're all US West. So it's
Yeah.
like impossible for us to play on US
I'm actually
servers.
surprised there's not more U.S. teams on that like focus on being on the East Coast, so they can get better ping to Europe. I guess a few teams have tried, like
too-
Florida,
it's too cold.
complexity.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
Florida.
stuff up there. Yeah.
Yeah, those guys.
Northeast is cold.
Those
though.
guys practice on Luxembourg all the time. So.
Do you find it good practice though when you're versing those like tier 2 American teams, so to speak?
I mean, it's better than no practice. I think it's
Okay.
nice to just get the guys together and actually like play serious Dota for once, not
Yeah.
it being not being a pub.
So just an update for everybody. It looks like the Steam servers are offline and the admin's not able to rehost the lobby easily, and apparently someone's having trouble loading. So hopefully we'll get resolved soon.
Is it player?
No, apparently it's not loading,
Okay.
and the host that we need
Huh.
to rehost, but the admin's not online. Just
Oh, he's here. Apparently someone's here.
now he's
Here we
back.
go. He's back.
I thought that said never mind. He is a hero. He'd be a hero if he starts the game. then he's
We
earned
should be
hero
good.
status.
We're not that late, are we? What time is it?
No, we're actually doing fine here.
We're
for
fine.
time.
We're
Yeah,
fine. We are actually
even with
fine.
that 80-minute game, huh?
we're not even close to our. You haven't seen our final form yet.
Your
We
final
have not
form?
gone beyond the schedule just yet.
Well, Summit 3 will finish at 3 in the afternoon. It was like daylight outside. Games are over.
I actually thought it might be like that
Great
today.
patch, honestly, great
A
patch.
patch that lasted 1 weekend. Like that was interesting.
I think
Good.
the biggest indictment I've ever seen of a patch is the one where they added the rubber band mechanic. And
Okay.
Ice
and then
Frog.
it was really extreme.
Ice Frog released like a tweak to the numbers in the middle of a best of 3 for a 6-digit tournament in China. Like
Damn.
game 1, they were down like 25k gold. They had Spectre, won 1 fight, got like I don't know 8k out of it or something.
That
Cut a
didn't
bunch of
work anymore.
towers. After that game, patch. In the middle of the night too, U.S. time. It was quite a day.
Yep. That guy's got no idea what he's doing, I think. I'm just kidding,
Alright.
man. I'm
Well,
just kidding.
there goes your direct invite.
Well,
Nah,
See you in the
nah,
open qualies.
Please,
well,
Mr.
Peter's
Mr. Lizard,
clearly
please.
done as a professional player. Can we get somebody on here who's still an
I'm
active
just saying,
pro?
man. I heard there's new items coming in the next patch, and there's gonna be way too many. I think that. Okay, real talk for a second. I
Real
think that
talk.
we should be working on trying to make Dota simpler for people to understand.
Okay.
Everybody that tries to play this game, they just get overwhelmed and give up.
Is
because
this so you
it's-
can beat OG?
No, I want the game to grow. I want it to grow for everyone.
He wants it to blossom like a flower.
Like a flower. No tell.
Like a flower that we have in this game. The
Oh,
draft
we've
has
got the
begun!
game! Look at this! Look at this!
Pro versus
Look
OG.
at that
Yeah,
graphic.
let's go. Oh,
my
wait.
goodness.
Okay.
Where
it's
you at,
Vici
JD?
Gaming versus
Production.
Oh, again! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Okay, now I'm properly
I'm gonna
hyped
have to
up.
get changed. Beautiful.
Who's in charge here?
Definitely not Owen. All right. So
Alright.
Vici versus OG, best of 3. Winner will be in the winner bracket finals.
Winner plays EG winner bracket final, right?
Oh, I like that confidence. That's good.
Actually, I have no
That's-
confidence.
I mean, you have to get past Dota Cinema first,
Yeah, we'll-
Peter.
no,
Let's
we'll
not
get
get ahead of
Dota
we'll
Cinema.
get
ourselves.
past Dota Cinema, but the next one, I'm not too sure.
Who isn't it? It's Win of Liquid Ehome, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'll be a good series.
That's going to be a
That'll
tough one.
That's hard to call.
That series is going to be really good, and then whoever, hopefully us against them, will be a very competitive series.
I mean, off the
as
top
well.
of your head, do you think Liquid can take down Ehome?
Of course they can.
Are you considering Ehome the strongest Chinese team here?
I talked to Liquid this morning. That's
Yeah.
what they seem to think. I mean, sure, but
There's only 2. So
we'll find
I mean,
out.
yeah, I know, it's between
if
Ehome and
Vici beats
Vici,
OG,
yeah.
then they're definitely
Yeah.
the best Chinese team.
It's up to this
Or
series.
maybe Vici's #1 team at this tournament, and
Oh.
Ehome's #2.
that's possible as well.
All right, there's a dazzle in the pool.
Radiant Shadow Fiend again.
Hard to pass up.
What do Vici want? Seems like they've been a little more adaptive in their drafting, like focusing more on trying to tailor a game plan versus their opponent specifically, as opposed to just kind of running what they want to do.
True.
Oh,
Tusk dazzle.
Tusk, yeah.
Great.
Tusk Bane.
Okay. That's fine. You take
Do
away-
OG now get the Dazzle?
Yeah, they're gonna take dazzle.
You got to take it,
Like,
surely, for fly.
Yeah, we'll see what else is there. There's Slardar, Undying. I would say dazzle, like
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Do you agree, David?
I do. They. Oh, okay.
Okay.
They're not gonna do it then.
Yes.
You know what?
there we have
That's it. I think Vici Gaming is gonna win this game.
Yeah.
I mean, do you ban the Dazzle now? Are you still worried about Vici?
Surely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Get rid of that
100% again, Peter?
Well, I think Vici could take it
Okay.
as well.
I think he might take 1% off.
1%. We'll go 99%.
Yeah, docking
maybe,
him.
maybe 100% was a little bold.
Yeah. Just like saying Ice Frog has
Nah,
no idea
whatever.
what he's doing.
I mean, real talk, Peter. Why would they take Undying rather than the Dazzle?
I think OG is just trying to keep this tournament competitive for everyone else. The old dominant OG, I'm used to, would have picked Dazzle there.
Well, they're on a losing streak here of
Are they
one
on?
tournament.
Oh, that's
They didn't
right.
win the defense.
Well,
That's true.
They also lost to Navi, so
They're tilting, obviously.
yeah.
You got to be careful with those Undying picks. He's like an awesome hero, but you know, he's got some flaws.
Our Edmund looks like he's attending a funeral.
I actually watched it.
whose room was he in? He probably is.
Oh, jeez.
He's like, oh, God. Yeah, they didn't pick Dazzle.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah. He's just gone. Well,
I'm
this
trapped
is a
in this-
grim situation to
I'm
be.
trapped in this room for
Just sitting up
2
there.
hours. All right, so they ban out the Spirit Breaker.
All right. This is it. I mean, the Dazzle, they're just not touching it.
No, don't worry about it. Who A ban.
You've got to ban Dazzle.
No, you could pick it.
You
Okay, they're
pick or
gonna
ban
pick
it.
it.
You
Yeah.
pick
Okay.
Dazzle, and then you pick Broodmother for Ice, and then Broodmother.
Well,
But they got the
is
Tusk
if
for-
they
they
have
got the
Tusk and
Tusk.
Bane though. How are they laying this?
He's going to play both
Mid-late
heroes.
Tusk?
Oh shit, you're right.
They can't. They can pick Dazzle and run
They could
Ice,
do,
Ice, Ice,
they
Tusk.
could do Burning Tusk, man.
Burning Tusk. I'd love to see
Safe Lane
that.
Tusk
He
is
played
fine.
Venge earlier.
If you have
you
a,
know?
if you have a Broodmother, that's like a carry. You don't need another carry. You have 2 carries.
I'm convinced Tusk is maybe like more OP than Doom right now. I don't know. Like if you have a legit Tusk player.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
hero
Tusk is awesome. Doom also,
Yeah,
great.
Pretty awesome.
100% Dazzle there then?
No.
Oh,
Well, he's only got 99% to
I don't
play
think
with
they're- I
now.
think
He's
he made a
taking
good
one
point.
away.
I think we're looking at an offline Tusk most likely.
the Venge comes out again.
Okay.
Now, is that going to be the carry Venge?
It's-
Or do you think they're leaving it open for the support as well? Are they doing it again?
You're asking the
Third
hard
pick?
hitters.
I mean, this
I
is...
think it's a carry, honestly.
I think it's probably a
Again?
core.
Yeah.
Is there a scenario where Vici Gaming hasn't even decided yet? I
And
feel
they
like
just get
Vici's
the
just
hero.
waiting to see
Yeah.
what OG picks.
That's
either.
true. They
Like,
could easily do Venge Bane supports and then have Tusk offlane.
yeah.
They have a lot of ways to cancel Requiem.
OG's got to take the Dazzle there.
Vici
Surely.
Gaming though, you could see like the way like OG, they're going to be sieging towers, Shadow Fiend mech, Undying, Tombstone. They're just going to go hit towers, and I'm pretty sure Vici's plan right now is to fight them, which is probably the best bet. That's where OG struggles the most is when they go take those early fights and they don't win them, which is doesn't happen very often. But when they don't win them, they're in big trouble.
I feel like this is where Classic Vici would like to pick like an Alchemist just for super mid. Not like the greedy Radiance Alchemist, just more like a fighting style.
Well, they're also kind of light on wave clear and just AoE in general right now.
Yeah, they could do like an like a Bane dual in mid. They could do Alk or Tiny. Both those seem pretty good. I'm probably a bigger fan of Tiny, I think, but I still don't mind Broodmother. They can make it work somehow. They do like the carry Venge, support Bane Tusk, and then a Brood, and then another carry mid.
5 seconds
Maybe.
remaining.
That's the dream, at least.
They're letting it tick down a little bit here. A lot of reserve time.
It's hard because I feel like Vici Gaming are one of those teams that can just completely change their draft like from game to game, and then like depending on the team they're versing, they'll completely just
Yeah, it's
warp it
nice
as
that
well.
they have Burning, because now
Yeah.
Burning plays like we saw in the game before. He pretty much plays any hero, and Ice plays a lot of heroes as well. So,
Yeah.
and actually FY does play a lot of heroes as well. I remember watching some of the games he did, like Jungle Doom, Jungle Bat.
Didn't always work, but it keeps you off your... It keeps you on your toes during the draft, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's probably a Bane lead and lane mid, and that's actually going to be pretty tough for OG to deal with. They'll probably have to start with the Undying mid, but if they are able to make sure they don't get double decayed, they should be able to win that lane pretty handedly.
I think with this, Vici's last pick is probably Burning Zero though, like the safe lane. Like you could run Avenge safe lane, but
Yeah, I agree. I think they need probably
It's pretty
another
weak.
carry, a little more late game.
alright.
Well, what do OG want? So far, pretty safe opening, not really tipping their hand too much.
Still no Dazzle. Or we're not going to see Dazzle, I guess, with Undying.
Probably
Rubik.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to be Flying Dying and Crit Rubik.
It's actually really surprising. I would have guessed OG would have picked up the Dazzle. It seemed like a go-to hero for them.
Some Dazzle
Honest.
Husker shenanigans. Pull out the cheese.
Well, I saw the AA ban. That was the first thing that
Yeah,
I was thinking as well.
Like, why is I guess they don't like it. I guess I mean, A is
Bane's
pretty good
decent
versus
against
Mech,
them.
SF, and Undying. You know, has a lot of heals, so A can be good for that.
The no-tail PL comes out.
Okay. A lot of single targets with Venge and Bane.
Lot of spells you can doppelganger out of here as well.
True. Good versus Tusk.
What do you guys think about, like, what do you personally think about Rubik? Because I feel you're a team that don't play him that much, and I'm just watching him in general, he feels very, to me, he's one of the maybe more overpicked heroes that doesn't quite.
Yeah, he can be a bit underwhelming in some games, but Chris plays an awesome Rubik, so I think that he'll do just fine. For us, it's like Rubik works really well on a team that has like 2 supports that have balanced farm, but with us, I play like the hard 5, and Fear plays the greedy 4.
Yep.
So it's if you have like a Rubik, and unless you want to dedicate that 4 role to your Rubik, it's not he's not too great without items. So
Okay.
yeah, it works better in a team that has more balanced farm
Yeah,
and
yeah,
supports.
I see what you mean. Oh, last pick's coming up. Vici, probably a burning hero. OG looking towards either the offlane or possibly another support if they want to run the Undying in Moon's hands.
There's a ton of good spells for Rubik to steal though now, with the Lina in there as well. Lina, Venge, Bane, Tusk even.
A lot of the Rubik games I've seen lately have been against the Bane, just because.
Yeah, just to deal with the grip and steal it.
Yeah.
Radiant team back.
I like the Shaker Band though. Would have fit pretty nicely against a lot of Vici's heroes.
Some good counter initiation for peel for SF.
Yep.
Also against the snowball especially.
And typically we'll be Fly playing the Undying, so
Yeah.
likely will be
It would've
Moon's
been
hero
Moon,
last.
yeah.
5 seconds.
Trying to think what else we've seen from Moon before.
I mean, Slardar's still in the pool. Do you
Oh,
go for
yeah.
that this game?
Slardar,
They normally do run it for him off lane, but
Night Stalker. Yeah, it's a possibility. Honestly, they're probably going to go... They could still go aggro. That's something they like to do a lot with PL, and Undying especially. They just go like an aggro tri-lane, Rubik starts roaming, and then they just let Moon go solo safe lane against whoever Vici decides to send down there.
Does Moon play Brood at all? Is that a possibility?
yeah, he has played it before.
It's
Yeah.
not a Moon Nature's Prophet game, is it? We see him pull it out sometimes. We're kind of varying levels
I'm not
of
sure.
success.
It's tough to say when people are going to pick Furion. They definitely could, though. I don't see any
It
heroes.
seems like they've shied away from it a lot recently, though, compared to like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think he did it
Or
once
maybe
at the
3 or
defense, and
4
it didn't
weeks
work
ago,
out in
yeah.
the game. It wasn't a good game.
Yeah, but I saw his stats, and he had like 80% win rate with Furion.
Oh yeah, overall, like over.
That big
I guess they're
He's
very
good on it.
tactical about when they pick it.
True.
So.
Yeah, literally they could pick anything here for Moon. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something like Brood of Furion,
Oh,
though.
the bouncy answer coming back.
Maybe
And I guess
not
that's going to be
anymore,
FY
though.
bouncy.
Huh.
FY special. So I guess it is the Burning Venge then.
They got a lot of support heroes.
what
Like
percentage?
5 supports theoretically.
What
Yeah.
percentage did we have on the support Venge? Did we do percents for that?
No, I don't think we did.
Okay.
Oh no, we didn't. But I mean, you were saying about this earlier, Peter. We see OG a lot of the time, and they do. They get no tail on the PL or the Jara, and they do try and contest the farm in the safe lane. They go aggressive. Do you think they're going to do that against a core Venge?
Against the core Venge, I think they will. It's a good way of dealing with the bounty hunters. You just go aggro, and then they'll put Moon on some ungankable hero in the safe lane. And then Rubik will probably end up camping mid most of the game. Bounty hunter, it's pretty hard for him to go gank Undying or PL. And if there's a Rubik helping out SF mid, maybe the bounty hunter won't be able to get too much done during the game.
I mean, now that there is the bouncy, is that more of a reason to pick the Slardar for the Amplify vision? Or does it
No, I don't
not so
think.
much?
Yeah, I don't think it's super great. It's you think like, oh, bounty hunter Invis hero, let's get Slardar amp, but realistically, bounty hunter shouldn't be getting caught
He
too
should
much.
be playing around there.
And even if you catch
Yeah.
him, it's
Yeah.
just a bounty. So.
Yeah.
I think they might go Clockwork. No, it's another hero that's pretty good against bounty and Lina. They do have the Venge swap, but it's a court.
They're like a super heavy
Clock-
fighting lineup for Vici.
One thing is, you look at OG's lineup, the only interrupt they've got is Rubik's telekinesis at the moment.
That's true.
Yeah, they are very light on
Yeah.
disables.
Clock could be the call.
They-
I'm thinking about it.
Well, you can see they're a little on
Definitely
the fence about what they want
Definitely
here.
some stun though. I like Slardar or Clock
And
The Tiny. Alright.
coming out of left field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Tiny has a good early game. The thing about the Tiny is that his lane is definitely not ungankable, so it's going to make his laning phase a little more interesting. Pretty tough to just throw him off lane solo. Maybe they'll do some dual lane up there with Undying. I'm not sure how that lane goes, but Tiny has 0 armor, so he's pretty susceptible to right clicks.
I mean, normally when you see him as kind of that, like, either support or utility hero, it's when you can really take advantage of the toss, like, say, with the Slardar, for example. But I'm not sure what they can really use the toss for here in particular. So it is going to be the Moon.
Just throw Dirge in.
Undying plus
Just
anything.
Flies in, waving his hands. He goes, "I'm here, guys." I like Vici's draft. I'm a little worried about their late game, but they do have track, so most of their heroes will be getting farmed if they do find those kills during the mid game.
It's very, I mean, 5 squishy support-looking heroes that will kind of, like you said, struggle to go late game, and I feel Vici Gaming have to find those track kills, find Roshan, and just
If
end the
Tiny,
game
if
fast.
Tiny does have a good game though, and he is able to get an early blink, most of Vici's heroes are pretty
Yeah.
susceptible to dying from combo.
That's probably partly why they want to go for the last pick Tiny, even though it wasn't like a natural offlaner.
Yeah,
Yeah, he may have a tough laning phase, but if he could just get his levels, they're squishy.
yeah, we'll see. I think a lot's gonna rest on Moon's shoulders here to get some items.
He's been very consistent overall for OG, especially at the major. So with that, game 1, guys. Vici versus OG. Winner this into the top 3. And we'll have tomorrow off to get ready for that winner bracket finals, get to see who their opponent is. We've got a bold
Get ready for
prediction here.
EG. There we
Get
go.
ready for PPD.
Hopefully.
No, a little less confident now, eh?
I mean, just trying to stay humble, man. We're gonna do our very best.
30 seconds to battle.
It's because DC is threatening him directly behind.
Yep.
So yeah, FY goes into the jungle here, joins the crew. He is going to get the ward down, blocking the pull camp. And they're running no-tail for now on his own bottom. Looks like they really want to control that top rune. Moon has gone boots first. He'll be going to the top lane. So it is going to be the off-lane Tiny, and I guess we'll see how much help he's going to get from this Undying.
The battle begins.
I feel like the Undying needs to be helping mid more. Just there's Bounty, there's Bane, like 2 of the best heroes for just harassing mid at level 1, causing problems. So if anything, Undying needs to be more dedicated towards the mid lane, I feel.
So FY trying to get a ward down here.
Yeah, so sees Undying, and even though Undying has sentries, I don't know if he'll be able to get one to deward that.
I feel like it's been a while since I've seen creeps getting dragged around on a regular basis. Used to be like every game in the off-lane Bulldog.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Ice always tries to pull that off.
Bulldog's the other big one for me, especially with the, I guess if you're a Lone Druid Nature's Prophet picker, then
It's pretty easy to do now that most the meta is kind of helping out the mid lane with your supports.
You just got to be kind of careful there.
he just gets slept up a bit, gets the
Oh.
avalanche up onto 3, but still the stun coming through. Can
No
make it
armor.
out. Very squishy, has the boots.
Yeah.
Bam! They got him. Very nice first blood, and not normally where the bounty hunter traditionally pressures, but does
I don't
catch
know if
Moon off
Tiny
guard
can.
there.
I don't know if Tiny can just lane off lane like this, especially Radiant off lane. It's pretty rough.
Well, they do get the lift off mid lane, but Super's able to just walk away.
I mean, I guess if anything, the good thing here for OG is the fact that obviously no tail on his PL on this bottom lane against the Tusk. He has got that Undying with him, so he's going to be able to farm, pretty all right, and there's going to be kill potential as well if we ever see Ice overextend with an aggressive snowball. I mean, already 3 decay stacks, he's out of the lane, pushing back, creating a lot of space for no tail here flyers.
Yeah.
And the mid lane at the moment, 8-0, 8-1. He's getting the start that he wants, Miracle, and we know what Miracle can do on this Radiant Shadow Fiend. There's a reason why a lot of teams don't like to let OG have it when they're on the Radiant side.
Well, I feel like you could almost say we know what Crit likes to do, because he's just going to stack the crap out of the jungle, and then Shadow Fiend will skyrocket up and farm.
It doesn't really feel like Vici Gaming are going to be ready to necessarily contest them either. Possibly if they want to get like a ward down with the bounty hunter, they can scout it out, but they need to bring in the Tusk, the Lina, possibly even one more if they want to have a chance to be able to contest those stacks. So, and then they're happening so early. As soon as SF gets level 5, they can just be farmed up. But
So Moon is getting his levels now, it looks like, in the off lane, at least a little bit, but the pressure comes in. Just barely gets away from the
Triple Archer.
Sleep Demon.
Looks like they did a single pull.
Are they pushing? No, they didn't take the Aura yet.
is this something you want to do, like against a offlane Tiny who you've kept like down already, level 1.
It could have been a mistake. I think maybe when they went for that first kill, they kind of messed up their creep aggro a little bit.
Well, they're going to try and make sure he doesn't get any of this XP. But Rubik coming in means the zone may be a little bit more difficult.
Look how aggressive VG are going in. They want to try and go for something on Moon. Crit's coming through. They have the TP in as well. They'll try and turn, but there's already going to be one down. Tiny's gone hit. Tombstone's been dropped by Fly. The Faple's doing a lot here with the decay, but the Tomb's gone. And as you said, VG get away with this, and OG don't really have an answer for that kind of aggression at 3 minutes in.
Yeah, they're playing a very up-tempo game, and OG's having to react a lot here. Does leave the peel on his own, but he's had a pretty good start so far.
And this is the thing. I mean, Peter, you said this in the draft, but if this goes late, VG haven't got a hope, surely, against OG's lineup. SF, Tiny, PL. I mean, what's VG got?
They got a lot of BKB lockdown, though. They got Bane, Tusk, Venge swap.
A lot of ways to catch the Requiem if there's a big team fight, especially in the mid game.
They're going to have a lot of physical damage just from right clicks through Venge auras. So, I mean, they have decent late game. Venge always is a hero that just, like, you know, if you don't think you have the late game, you just pick Venge, and then all of a sudden your late game's better than the other teams.
It definitely is a lineup where Vici want to be pushing the tempo, going for those track kills, getting aggressive wards down, try to take Roche. Like, it's not just a passive farm lineup, but I think if they're able to apply that pressure, yeah, they can go late for sure.
So far, I think they're doing great.
All right, well, Moon has left the top lane now. He's headed towards mid.
0 CS.
Yeah, that's the off-lane Tiny
Stroke
for
City.
you.
It's funny because I feel like OG are very much like, okay, they picked Bane, they got like all these aggressive supports, they got Bounty Hunter, let's put everything into protecting SF, and VG have just been like, we can't touch the SF, he's got all this protection, we're going to find kills elsewhere.
Kill the top lane repeatedly. And
Ice has had, well, initially a dual lane, now is like in a 1v1, so he's going to get all the levels he needs, at least to have a pretty good impact fairly soon.
He's not doing too great on experience.
Oh, I see the stack. Can they do anything about it, though?
Bounty just leech XP, I guess, is good enough.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nice blocks in there.
That's
That's,
juicy.
It's a very late Sentry Ward drop.
Oh, baby. That feels good.
Ooh, notes out. Is he in trouble there? They've got the shards. They'll try and play around it. Ephemeral. Out because his prediction here. Yeah, he's cleared out the illusions.
They're pretty low on mana here, but they are still chasing.
I think Ice has still got the mango on him.
Yeah.
He did, but don't want to go for the spells still on cooldown.
Well,
FY says thanks for the levels. But still, I mean, I guess, you know, we're talking about in the draft phase, this is going to be a mech Shadow Fiend game for Miracle rather than his kind of funky Shadow Blade builds because of the AA ban. That's what they're looking to do this game, OG, do you reckon, Peter?
Yeah, and they definitely have a, they have another carry in PL, so they don't have to totally depend on SF as the one position.
salve up from Crit here, but he's going to meet the Bane. Sleep. They got the stun. Should be a grab here on the Rubik, unless the Tiny can do something about it. Moon too late to the party. Still only level 3 at 6 minutes.
I mean, this is absolutely perfect for the Venge. You know, CS has been absolutely fine, 32-12, and he's been involved in 3 kills so far. So Burning's going to be a great
they
time.
might be going on bottom lane. Yeah, Ice getting pretty low, has the snowball, and not sure where he's going, but
It's a space, man.
yeah,
Oh, you gotta
let's
CS.
create a little time. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's some
that's
value.
yeah.
That's some value right there.
You're saving the observers, LD.
Oh, Super's dead. He's gone.
He just got
Easy kill for Miracle.
Smashed
with that
up.
upper crit. I mean, he was not expecting that Rubik to come up like that.
stuffed him 8,000 feet under.
Is under
He had a mid ward. I'm not sure if maybe Crit was smoked. Possibility.
I mean, this has got to be a worry for VG because Miracle, he's having the game that he wants so far.
I think that was pretty expected when they were drafting. They were just saying, like, the way they've been playing, they know that he's going to have a good game.
Yeah, it seemed like it was like David would say that they would just want to punish the SF not by pressuring him, but by pressuring
pressuring
everyone
his
else
team.
who's
Yeah.
on their own.
He's having, like, a super good game, though.
Yeah. Well, curious to see what the plan is to shut him down. Not too close to track, I don't think. He was a level 3.5 the last time we saw. Yeah, still just about level 4.
Oh, look at this pressure. Mid flies coming around the wrap round. Drops the Tombstone Super, getting blown up here by the Razors, but he's still alive. Finally goes down to the Soul Rip, and FY, I haven't quite got the vision out here. But again, that's another kill on the Lena. So that's Lena down, what, twice within a matter of a couple of minutes? And
Yeah, she almost got the
getting
combo
destroyed.
off. Died a little too quickly. I mean, you look at Vici's draft, like, they just want to fight. These are a bunch of barroom brawlers, you know. They've had a few beers. They're itching for some sort of engagement, but they don't have track yet. They've been getting caught out quite a bit. And speaking of caught out,
this is a big one for them. Burning's been having a
Tanky
fantastic
hero.
game so far.
He's got 1 charges. He's not dying here.
10 armor.
Might get close.
Venge
10
carry
armor,
too strong.
1100 health.
He's yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Easy.
Easy.
Salving
Forcing rotation
everything.
from the two. Well, from PL as well.
They might go
for a kill
back in.
here. Yeah. If OG don't know there's a salve, then
He's got no doppelganger for just a couple
Just a
seconds.
couple of seconds.
missed the shard though.
Yeah,
they hit
can't
the
go
shard.
Well, No-Tail's farming pretty well. They are going to snowball. Dodges that one. Do they still commit? They get the wave of terror out. The shards are there. The swap.
Hey!
Oi!
Oh,
They got him.
thanks for rotating into the lane, No-Tail.
You're next? No. He'll be fine.
Yeah, Miracle should be alright. He's got the backup
What
moves
did,
hanging around.
what did Burning build last time when he played Venge?
He went Dominator Manta.
Oh, what the?
So he did something very different from Illidan usually goes, what is it, S&Y drums?
No, he usually goes
Achille?
Dominator.
Oh, that's right. He does get the Dom. But he doesn't get Manta. It's normally S&Y, I think.
Yeah, just trying to tank up.
Trying to remember why he got it that game.
Oh,
Was there a Slardar on the other team?
I don't think so.
Manta's been seeing a comeback
Yeah.
because of Slardar.
Slido. Good against the Jug too. We see a bit.
Yeah, even on heroes that you wouldn't expect it, like Gyrocopter, we've seen a lot. They're going to dive FY here, though, bottom lane.
TP coming in from
long
ISO. So he's
TP.
got the snowball save. Maybe able to get FY out. There's the body block, but there's the Spirit Lance. They'll get the kill that they were looking for. And
No escape.
more money for No-Tail on the PL. How's he doing on net worth? He's still... he's got a bit of a way to go, but I guess that is comparing him to Burning, who's been involved in 3 kills. I mean, Burning's still doing great, that even though he did receive a bit of aggression top. 4K on this Venge. It's definitely going to plan for VG. It feels like so far with their draft, even though there's obviously a lot of good things going on for OG as well.
Yeah, pretty even game so far.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Vici would like to have been doing better, and I think OG's been making a lot of plays considering the heroes that they have, and Tiny being so far behind. But they're still getting things done with the PL, and those Rubik ganks on Lina mid were huge.
I mean, knowing Vici, it's like as soon as they get level 6 on the Bounty Hunter, it's just going to be constant smokes and pressure. Doesn't seem like they have the draft to just trade farm for too much longer. But
It's going to be very difficult to fight into the Shadow Fiend.
Oh, this could be beautiful. The smoke from Crit and Miracle. Who are they looking for? They want to go for Femoral, they want to go for top. I think they want to try and punish Burning more, don't they? But bottom lane, moving in here, and well, with 1-2, they'll take down Undying. They trap up No-Tail. He's got the Doppelganger. But at the same time, we'll see if OG can find a trade. They lose the support, but this might be the movement that gets them a kill on a core.
Yeah, he's really exposed up here. They're even TPing an additional here.
oh,
This is classic Burning. He sees all these ganks coming.
He's out of there. Yeah.
Really smart play. Whenever you make a play like that on the enemy safe lane and nobody reacts, generally they're doing something as well. And
usually it's to you if you're the safe lane carrier.
Yeah. A lot of carries die to that gank, and it's in hindsight it looks like really expected, but a lot of times you're just like looking bottom, seeing if you need TP, and all of a sudden you have 3 heroes on top of you.
Yeah, so he does go back for a couple points in the R now. That's going to allow Vici to push a lot more if they want. They're still looking for that level 6 on FY. This has to be one of his worst starts as a bounty, but OG's done a great job of shutting him down.
I've had a few games against the FY bounty hunter, and I've seen him really.
Yeah,
This
add this one to the list, but of course he's a comeback hero, that's for sure. Fenrir getting the grip off mid. No-Tail has been caught out. Can they bring him down? Backup slowly coming in.
Got the grip.
This could get ugly.
They just get FY in the back of that one, still in range of the ward, and they might move for more of the Tombstone. Doing a fair bit, slowing down Ice. Throwing for the Spirit Lance here.
There's the
Miracle's
Lance.
going in with the wave clear, getting the razors out.
They
They've
want
got
a snow
snowball. It's
cone.
going to bring him back in. They do have backup from Vici. Burning's here along with Super. They'll get one there with the Dragon Slave, and they'll get maybe another one. No, Laguna's not enough to bring down Fly. Magic Missile gets
zombie.
thrown out. Can they get Miracle? He's a bit tanky with the Buckler himself, and I believe that's the mech maybe coming out on the courier to him. They get the light strike onto No-Tail. No-Tail, he has got another double gang. No, the punches there, the control. They'll take down PL as well, and Vici again. They seem to be responding to what OG's trying to do really nicely and reading them very well.
It's a great team fight from Vici. It looked like it was going pretty south. Bounty Hunter died right away, and they weren't exactly getting a lot of their spells off. Laguna was somewhat wasted on dying, but
The grip even was kind of
yeah,
pseudo-wasted.
the grip was very underwhelming, and Rubik actually stole it. I'm not sure.
Oh, no.
He's got the mech now, though, but
He does. I mean,
they're bringing out a third.
with Ice.
Whoa, Jesus.
was nice.
Okay, nice mech.
Yeah, don't let him get it off.
That was a heft. They have track
That
now
was-
as well. That's big.
That was because that mech as well. If OG had that mech for that fight in the mid lane, could have been a different story. It was on the way out on the courier. It was really unfortunate they didn't have it for them in time.
And SF is no longer that far ahead anymore after that death.
Yeah, and this is like the strike while the iron is hot moment for Vici. They kill off the SF. They're gonna pound into the tower here mid lane. Rotation does come now.
I heard it tracked. He's level 6.
Yeah, he just got in the last fight.
I like this Venge. It's like seems like a really good way to like deal with teams that want to fight early. He's just so strong.
She's so tanky if you just get those basic stat items early.
Yeah.
What is that? 17 armor?
Not too shabby.
1,000 health on intros.
1200
She's beefy.
on strength. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's really the PL
You
right
can
now.
pretty much say whatever you want, Peter.
No worries, man.
Got the courier.
This time he gets
Where's
it.
your sentries now, boys?
Did
Actually, was that all their sentries? Do they have more coming out? They've got dust.
yeah.
That's it at the moment. Hey,
They
burning.
do fine burning. It's a Venge party. Get me out of here. Nice swap. And now the turn. They get the shards off. No tail. Man, he's a deep behind enemy lines.
They
Oh, on the
might
burning.
live.
But they got the
Might be.
SF now.
And here's the toss, bringing crit. Woohoo! Lands on top of the Bane here. They do get the now here for the Trolls Creep Summoner, but, well, that's a stolen. Is that a stolen Laguna?
Yep.
I believe that was crit, the flashy mother trucker. So 2 for 1 at the moment. And that was, well, nicely done by OG. And
The creeps will do the work here. Take the tower.
They might even push for a second one here. It's Miracle. Well, he's used the mech, of course. He's got 1100.
Well, this is what you were pointing out. If they look how
Yeah.
strong they are when they have the
When
mech.
they've got the mech, it's,
Yeah.
it's a different story.
Ice. Pretty close to his, but doesn't have it yet.
It was really hard to find the tomb there. The tomb's like on the high ground while Vici's entirely on the low ground there. There was like no way to get to it, apart from the Bane who's like swapped into it, so.
Yeah.
I
Burning's
think-
using the swap to run away,
Yeah.
not to try and take that down.
Yeah, that was a really nice place for OG to find a fight.
And they're going to get the tower deny as well. So OG try to push that economic swing even further their way as they catapult their Shadow Fiend back on top. Looks like the
How's Moon
Yasha
doing with
coming
his
next.
build at the moment? 900 towards the
Back for
blink.
phase boots, huh?
Phase tiny.
You know what he should have done? If he couldn't like land in the offlane, he should have started pulling mid.
What are your thoughts on that?
I
The
mean,
mid pulls.
It's a really broken mechanic, but that's Dota, man. It's all about abusing.
Where do you rank it on the hierarchy of broken mechanics?
It's like right below Huskar and Meepo.
So it suits OG well then. is what
How
you're
about the
saying.
auto stacking ancients?
I mean,
Is that it's
oh yeah.
is that the worst? I'm trying to think if there's been anything else
that
more
was
broken in
brilliant.
There's some
Dota.
really crazy
Oh,
stuff.
look at this. This is a beautiful smoke.
So they have vision.
Seems good.
This is just a blind smoke.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Vici do like to go for these in the mid game.
Seems pretty blind.
Wow.
They're not going to find anything with it. Oh, the smoke on smoke.
The positioning could be
Oh,
so
dear.
good.
Here we go. It's popped on OG. They'll get the telekinesis. The Laguna Blade onto Burning. The punch comes out. They've already taken down Crit. It's popped
The
by
Grips
Miracle.
comes out.
The Fiend's Grip is looking good for Vici at the moment. The Tombstone is down doing somewhat, but it's not enough. There's actually a buyback on Crit here. They'll get the toss off onto Burning. That's your Vengeful Spirit down. They're trying to fight here again with the Rubik. And now there's the turnaround here from Crit. He's coming here, popping out the spells. Femra's got to run down to the south. They've caught Ice in the middle of it all. He does manage to get himself out with a snowball, but Femra's just running away. The snowball comes out. Ice goes down as well. It's a double kill for No Tail. And it's only Femra on the retreat here. And well, he's going to go.
Oh, nice juggle. They want him. They got him.
It's not going to work.
Beautiful.
And I got to be honest, that buyback from Crit, really quick thinking there from the man. Gets straight back in on the Rubik, gets the damage out and the control. And
Zombie apocalypse, man.
Yeah, the tomb was like mill 5 heroes. I guess, I mean, there's so many, like a lot of stuns and control with Avalanche and Telekinesis. It was kind of hard to focus it, but
Well, that's a
They-
blink dagger
all right, and suddenly,
if he wants it.
I don't think Vici are going to be too happy with that.
No.
no.
Oh, and I don't think
That-
they are.
that- oh,
Holy.
And neither is our set.
Really?
the
Dangers are
studio
here.
falling apart.
we got lights flying everywhere
It's
now.
beautiful.
I don't know what's going on.
I blame
The
Ted.
studio's rioting after that fight. They want Vici to step it up.
I mean, Vici can't fight now. They're gonna be able to fight later, Peter.
Snowball forward. They're going to make it go here on Moon, Peter.
Yeah, I think they're okay. I mean,
And, well, Moon's not, but
Nice.
he
Track
gets the
kills, I
blink.
guess.
if I was really bad, I think Crit has thrown out more Lagunas than Super.
Super.
has.
Yeah.
He definitely
So-
has. This
Yeah.
man.
I mean, they even killed SF first that fight. They just nobody like the tomb was sitting in the middle of all of them. Nobody hit it. No worries there. Yeah. I mean, they're okay. Burning's still super strong. They just need another good team fight, get some track gold going. Like they win one team fight with like 3.
He's got
track
the
kills.
alpha wolf now, too.
They'll be fine.
maybe just go for the YOLO Roche.
YOLO Roche. Sure. Yeah. Got a little scary into him dying, but it could work.
No, he's kind of all on his own here, as we can see the rotation coming around from the rest of OG. And Ice needs some help. This man might be a dead man. He's got the sigil to slow down the proceeds here, but again with the slow from the Spirit Lance here, slowly whittling down Ice, trying to get him in as well.
Space God.
Yeah, they can't get away with this, and in fact, Vici at the same time going, let's go for some action. They've got the Yule set up here from Lina onto Miracle. They burst him, and they've got to bring it down. No! Telekinesis comes out, he gets the make-off crit again, buying the time for Miracle to turn. Looks towards him, but they get the kill. Miracle survives. He's looking for the Requiem, he can't get it off. Ice gets the kill, but they might just get him as well. He pops the mech, it's not enough. 2 for 2 here.
Let's see. Pushing top lane.
Burning.
I guess it is the space. He takes down the tower quite a bit here. Forcing out the rotation.
I think Vici are happy with that, aren't they?
Yeah, I think any kill on SF is pretty big.
They really had to commit to kill him, though.
I think it was a track, maybe?
Yeah, it was a track.
It was a track.
On SF at least, yeah?
Yeah, that's why the Tusk wanted to... I mean, Ice like, okay, he's tracked, he's low HP, I may as well die for this. So, you get track for bounty in the Tusk.
Yeah, that's a trade you're happy to make. COG pushing out these lanes for now. Burning doing a bit of pulling.
Ooh.
Let's see what the
Fenrir's
next...
got some farms. He's got his Glimmer Cape.
Nice. Oh, I'm talking about farm. Ice, he's got his Greaves.
Some good stuff right there.
Yeah, that's the track gold and the big kill talking.
Greaves, also broken item. It's actually incredible how tanky heroes are when they get low HP.
Yeah.
When
Is
Greaves
it
are
15
around.
HP and 15 armor?
Is it 15 armor? I mean, I
It's
don't know the exact
It's
numbers.
a lot.
but
I think it's 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 15 and both.
all right, here we go.
They smoked under a ward. That was scattered out, by the way.
It's the blind smoke.
This
Let's see.
is not going anywhere.
Yeah, another blind smoke.
Unless Vici decides to fight.
They got the Tusk at the tower. Looks like they might be trying to bait him in.
That is not the target you want. Unless he dies instantly, the fight would go pretty poorly for OG there.
Seems they recognize it. They're going to back off, get a ward down. Counter smoke coming from Vici Gaming.
Uh-oh.
Out in front is the Tusk.
Both
Tiny
teams.
off into the trees. Smoke is broken now on OG, and it's going to be Ice in first. He gets lifted. He doesn't get off a spell just yet. Can they focus him down? Now the snowball coming through. Laguna is committed. Crit this time will not steal anything big, but Burning is probably going to be the trade here. Brought down by an army of PLs. OG getting aggressive.
Tiny's looking to go again.
They can see if they get something more. If they get the vision here for a toss to get someone on the side of OG in. I mean, at the moment, No Tail's taking a punch to the backside, gets healed up by the Soul. They've got the Fiend's Grip, but straight away the Avalanche cancels the channeling. Miracle over the Requiem is huge. They actually stand on top. They do get out of the snowball, but the damage has already been done. Miracle finally falls. There's the Dragon Slave, and now Vici trying to turn around, but Ice and Super, they're low. So No Tail gets tossed in straight on top of the Tusk. They'll find the kill onto Ice, and No Tail, he moves in for more. He gets the kill onto Super as well. They do end up losing Fly down the back of it.
Track hold.
More money here for the side of VG. No Tail does manage to TP out. So again, OG, they're finding kills for the cause, but they're losing the rest of the cause, and the money is going VG's way every time because of that track.
Burning did buy back that fight.
Yeah,
doesn't show it on the recap, but he did buy.
He didn't
buy
get
back.
too much gold for that fight, unfortunately, because he was the one core that survived through the whole thing. But Bane and Bounty certainly got a lot of money out of that.
Yeah, no Alpha Wolf right now, but they still do him very quickly. Doesn't seem OG will be able to contest.
That was very just odd, like, minute. First, OG smoke under a ward, and then Vici Gaming did the exact same thing. So we had, like, both teams just smoking right in plain sight, but Vici Gaming come out on top, secure Roshan.
The Tusk has just been huge in these fights.
Yeah,
like,
I saw it.
Snowball just turning the engagement countless times now.
Tusk is a Dota 2 hero, guys.
And Ice certainly knows how to play him. Good stuff here from Vici Gaming.
You can see how much Shadow Fiend is getting messed up by all these BKB like disables. I know he doesn't have his BKB yet, but he's not able to really do what he wants in fights because Tusk is just all over him. He's getting Fiend Script. He's getting hit by
the snowball, the
Shurikens.
uppercut, the swap to interrupt the Requiem if they need it.
Yeah, they have like, what, 5 interrupts. So,
yeah, and he doesn't even have that BKB, so he's vulnerable to the nukes as well.
This is going to be pretty big, though, for No Tail. I mean, so far he's been playing great. 6 kills, 7 assists, only died twice. Now he's got a defusal as well in these fights. And this is really going to mess with some of the squishier heroes of Vici, which they've got a fair few of.
So Super slowly working towards that Ags has not been his game so far. 6 deaths, but can always come back with the track hold as Vici will clear out some Ancients. We'll see when they want to make their big move with that freshly acquired Aegis on Burning. Item progression has slowed down. He had like 1,200 gold previously with the Yasha, but I guess the buyback hurt him quite a bit.
Yeah, I think he's just about 200 away from completed S&Y now. He's got the Ogre Club on Courier.
Okay, so not going Manta this time.
Yeah, not much to dispel with Manta here.
It still feels like a game where the PL is not going to be able to do too much in a fight until there's another, like 1 or 2 more items. Just because of the same problem the SF has, where like the snowball.
He's been doing a lot of work in fights even without the defusal. Notel's PL is like, he's the one player that just like plays it more than anyone else, so he's been doing really well.
It's not a hero that many teams seem to value since the changes.
Yeah, more teams have been picking him up, but just he's like a good hero to like secure your lane. You can throw out a lot of lances.
But then there's that long window where he's not fully online and able to contribute, I guess.
That's true. Depends on the heroes you're up against. If you're able to just like, kind of float around fights and throw out lances, then he can be pretty strong.
Kind of, it's like the float like a butterfly, sting like a bee fight philosophy, I guess. Let's see, Notel clearing out the jungle. Meanwhile, Snowball down onto Moon. Ice, ice, ice. Get me out of here. No, maybe he wants to.
I think he needs to get out
Tango.
himself. Oh, the toss doppelganger swap there. Ice 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 says, thanks for clearing me out of that one. And TP's out. A little bit of a mix-up there from OG.
That was an awkward little engagement, but everyone emerges unscathed. So we'll see FY now backing off. Looks like he did get that Force Staff just to help reposition his teammates a bit.
Fenrir seems to also be going for a Force Staff, I think.
Yeah, they have crazy initiation range between the soon level 3 swap burning already 15 and change, and you've got the double force.
Ooh, so he's not going for the S7Y, Bunny. He's
Well,
prioritising the
BKB,
BKB, yeah. Just needs, what, 400 and he's going to have the BKB complete. So
That's
next
smart.
fight should be done.
It's really strong right now.
Now that PL has the defusal, he kind of needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much negates the Tiny's presence. Shadow Fiend. What does he have? The Yasha and...
He's not doing too great.
Yeah, nothing much else.
He's still on top of net worth, but ideally you want your Shadow Fiend a little bit higher than that. Usually Miracle is.
Like one more item at this point. Let's see, maybe it's something
he has
coming
his SMI, just on the Courier.
Yeah, I think he just brought it up. Oh, he went Manta.
Okay.
All right.
You can dodge the bench stun.
Get rid of the track.
So Vici do clear out a tower as we hit the 25.5-minute mark. 17-18 the score. These teams going blow for blow thus far. It's been a very even back and forth exchanges. Now, you guys did say coming in, Peter and David, that if it's, if it goes late, on paper OG have the better carries here. In theory, the better late game, but do you think Vici's getting enough track gold overall to feel comfortable, or is that timer really starting to set in for them?
What do you reckon, Peter?
I think they're doing just fine. I think that they're going to be fine going into the late game just because Shadow Fiend's been kept down quite a bit. PL is probably the one you need to worry about. I don't think Shadow Fiend's going to have too much of an effect this game other than just getting his Requiem off.
I personally feel that Vici Gaming supports are in such a good position, like with Glimmer Capes, Force Staffs, and on the side of OG, like Undying's building toward an Ags, which will be great when he's got it, but it's going to be a long time with the build-up, so there's a lot more utility just overall coming out of Vici Gaming, not just from their 3 cores here. So
all right, big smoke now.
And this is, well, Roshan's up in 3 minutes as well. So something that both teams are going to be checking out very shortly.
Who's going to take it? Somebody's going to take the bounty. Do they see it?
You can't resist the bounty, man. It's too tasty.
I think there was a ward on it, yeah.
Yeah, they did have I don't know if they pinged it out.
If they haven't noticed yet, they will any second.
Yeah.
There you guys.
Well, they smoke gank the creep wave.
We're going to see a fight,
they're going to push.
There's Vici 2 or 3 heroes top, so maybe just trade here.
They're going to try to slow down here, spamming out the wave a bit. The push is mounting, but here comes the TP from Notail. Looks like he may want to fight. Burning. BKB up. Should be just fine.
He's got a fight sitting in the sidelines as well.
Both teams kind of flirting with each other, but nobody wants to commit to a first date just yet.
And Tiny, straight up to the blink here. Peter going for the early Lotus Orb here on Moon.
Pretty good Lotus game.
And something else to drop on Miracle in these fights.
Yeah, just chucking on
Yeah.
whoever's getting focused, which will generally be Miracle on the front lines.
Removes track, which is nice.
Yeah.
And speaking of Miracle, gets that Mithril Hammer now. So BKB likely in the cards, just trying to tank up. How's our Lena doing? Is that Ag's almost done? Looks like it should be pretty close.
Yeah,
That's
Chris
complete.
All right, that's big.
Yeah, especially, seeing as there's going to be that BKB out for Miracle soon.
I'm impressed this Venge still keeping up in net worth. That's often the issue with the core Venges, or at least it has been in the past, is that they just can't stay relevant with all the stacking and wave clearing the teams have been doing. But mid lane, they're going to jump onto Miracle.
And they might have they got the vision though?
They do not.
No
They've
vision.
got the nukes. They've got a lot of them.
Yep.
but no
He's
vision.
out of there. I mean, yeah, as you're saying, LD, the fact that your Venge is the same as Miracle's SF in farm, that's quite an achievement.
Track obviously helping.
Yeah,
and,
but yeah,
still.
to have that stat against Miracle at this point of the game, you're going to be very happy with how it's going.
If you think about Bounty Hunter, it was a nice pick to help keep all their. They had like these 4 support heroes. Like, what's going to keep them in the game late game? Some track gold.
Yeah. Most people would say pick a carry. Vici say
Yeah.
make everyone a carry.
I was on board for picking the carry idea, but this seems to be working out decently well as well.
All right, Moon gets the Lotus now. Let's see if this is going to be a big fight-changing item. So looks like Burning is going to opt for the Manta again. Most likely gets the ultimate orb. Maybe we'll see him get something else with
I
that.
think we're getting pretty close to gem timings for either team.
I was after that last fight. I was just thinking maybe
Yeah.
Vici won a gem.
This is going to be a big fight. Look how deep Vici are here with the wraparound. They're ready to jump. Look at these guys.
Burning is just.
He's
He
like
wants to
pounding.
go.
He's like ready to pounce.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
You know, you watch those nature documentaries, like the cheetah's just watching the
Ow.
antelope, and ice.
Okay.
Well, that's not the antelope, my friend. You got the wrong target. He's going to jump in, snowballing forward. Burning caught in the middle of it with the BKB, and they're going to quickly blow up No Tail on the PL. 470 gold going their way. The tracks start to come out. That was the 10-second
It's
BKB.
PL down for a full minute. No buyback on No Tail as well.
They just have so much burst. It's like, how do you save everyone against this draft? Well,
The level 3 Venge swap is scary. You can have a carry who seemingly has good position, and all of a sudden he's in the middle of 5 heroes. Really smart swap there. They saw that the Doppelganger was down from the PL after Ice initially went on him. And Burning just,
oh, they jump in again. Here we go.
Oh, they popped the mech here this time. OG trying to turn the Manta to dodge the magic missile. Very nice. That might just dispel the situation. Moon actually goes with a blink. Tosses
the
back
track.
Ice. Tracking him up. He does get himself 4-staffed away. Pops the Greaves. He'll be all right. The tracks, as you say, getting laid down here by Crit.
Track.
All right,
Yeah.
Track Wars.
Look at this.
Sounds like the worst
swap as
custom
well,
map ever, but
Burning.
that's a big kill.
Doesn't have track anymore.
Crit's gone.
Moon could be next now, taking the machine gun from Super. They're looking to go in a bit further, bring down the tower. Back and forth, all over the place, but they lose their track quickly, so that's a pretty big save there for Vici.
This Venge is just incredibly scary. Like a swap to start the fight, then you find a kill, and then 20 seconds later, it's like there's another swap suddenly ready to go almost. And
Yeah.
Roshan's up, isn't it?
This is
Yeah.
a crazy good game that we're seeing here. Game
Burning
1.
Venge. It's brilliant.
it's just, you look at this Vici draft and you're like, this looks like a draft like you might get like an all random draft. Like it doesn't,
I like
there's no
it.
obvious click with it.
I like it.
It's not like you're like cookie cutter, get your
Yeah,
carry,
Vici's-
get your mid.
Vici's obviously practiced, and they got this new Burning Venge strat that they like, and
Mhm.
it's interesting, and it's not necessarily unique. I mean, VP was doing it for a while, but to see like a Chinese team come up with a new strategy like this, if there's anyone that's going to do it, it's going to be Vici, but it's still nice to see.
And it's kind of different to what VP do, because VP will normally do it when G's on like a one position type mid hero, where we're seeing it with like a
Yeah,
super
Lena
Lena,
mid,
where
yeah.
It's definitely different. I think it probably works better actually the way VP does it. Generally, G plays like a Shadow Fiend, and
Yeah.
they just kind of barrel down lanes with, Venge having early game advantage.
Vici are having to have they need to have really good fights, which they have been able to so far. As Burning's going to engage. Looks
Here's a
like
Roche fight.
maybe not.
This Roche fight could be messy.
Man, it,
Lotus Orb swap? Do they just
they don't move.
they don't move?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess that's the play.
I mean, do you know that? Do
Yeah.
they just like swap instantly?
does it like do the animation or just nothing happen?
I don't know about the animation.
That'd
It
be
won't
pretty
move though.
I'm sure we'll see.
Lotus Orb.
Well,
Another
It's a fun-
complicated item that didn't need to be in Dota.
You're going with complicated on that one, not broken.
I
Lotus Orb.
mean,
I mean, he's expanding his vocabulary.
Okay.
Owen.
It's-
Okay, he's trying to
it's
like
a
really
different
use
way of
all
saying
of his
broken
words
or-
and not just the
yeah, I just
B word.
there's so many weird mechanics.
Newcomer
with the
into
item.
Dota, be like, what is going on? Like this guy just reversed.
Guys who've been playing Dota for 8 to 10 years who have
Are
no idea
also
how the
like,
item works.
what is
Like,
going on?
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty sure the biggest mystery of them all is Oracle, though. I'm sure like half the people in this house know what he does. Maybe even less than that.
That would actually be a very interesting.
You should do a poll, man.
We
That
should
should've
have
been- that
Slacks
should've been
go
one of
around the
interview
house.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what Oracle does?
Name his 4 spells.
Yeah, name 2 of Oracle spells. I don't think I can name 1.
I just know I get mad when I see one on my team. Because usually the player playing him doesn't know what he's
The thing
doing.
is, the hero is broken, but you have to know what his spell. Like, not just you, but your teammates
Alright.
have to know what the spell.
You have to play around
like,
it.
Smoke gank, guys. Come on.
All right, focus,
Action.
focus. You know things are bad when Peter's telling us to do
Oh,
it.
this is going to be good.
I'm all about the dotes.
Come on. I mean, the last few smokes have been a little bit haphazard, like maybe 1 or 2 people down each side. We want a full-on meaty fight, and well,
My God, look at that initiation. Oh, mama.
hello.
All right.
That's a gem.
It's just too easy for them to find
Oh.
these picks.
That was the gem.
That
man.
was Fly's gem.
That is big.
They don't even have to buy one.
I think they already bought. Yeah,
Have they
Tuss's
got
got
2
one as well.
gems,
well.
or have they?
That's-
Okay.
I swear. Did
All
not
right,
buy
all
one? Yeah, Tuss bought one. ISS bought one, and
Charity gem.
Fenrir's got one as well now.
And I think they'll be making a lot of unintentional donations with this level 3 swap. They're going to fish again with the shards, and
Oh,
they
that's
found
a
another.
nice shard.
Do they want to
It's
go?
trapped, it's
Burning's thinking
trapped.
about it. There's the Lotus Orb.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's pretty nice because like you get hit by the Venge Howl and it disables your blink, so and it also gives vision. But if you Lotus Orb, then you can't get swapped in.
Oh shit! FY just earned the tiny.
Can OG fight this?
Not without Undying, but he's almost up now.
That's a big.
There's no tower. I mean,
Big
they've
steal
got to,
there. Gets
like,
the
walk
track
all the way
back.
They've
Got
got to
track again, huh?
Yeah. Hasn't really been that successful as they just, how do they go in?
I guess they
Seems like
can't,
they
as you
can.
said, without the
Yeah.
Undying in the neighborhood. That's going to be an Aegis on Super.
FY really good play there. He was just spamming tiny with Earn. Didn't let him get a blink, so there's no chance for him to go.
And their only other initiation is like tossing the Shadow Fiend in or something, and it just gets massacred in the pit. So.
Yeah. The Ags on Nina doesn't really allow Miracle to play too aggressive anymore.
The Blink PL.
And even losing your gem now, suddenly the Glimmer Cape Bane gets a whole lot scarier as well.
That's true.
So we're going to see, I know Aggressive really likes this build. Very mobile in the fights, good at split pushing.
What did he grab?
The Blink Dagger on the PL.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the cookie cutter build right there. Tread Tequila, Yasha, or you maybe get your Yasha if you're having a good game. Then you get Diffusal, finish up the Manta, and then get the Blink. Incredibly hard to gank or kill in fights, because you can just like dop all and then blink.
This game feels like it's about to explode with like a
I hope
insane
so.
fight.
I mean, it's been these kind of little tiny.
I think Vici's got it, man.
Like you're tenso, and we got a stress ball here, and you're just like mangling.
Come
the
on, guys, give us some
gonna,
fights.
We're gonna need to get you a new one after this game.
Dota's not all about fighting, man.
It's about who's
yeah.
nice.
It's about the back and forth, the map control. You know, it's not about what you see; it's about what you don't see.
That was a very wise
That was
comment,
beautiful,
Peter.
Yeah. I have that on my wall.
If only the viewers could have seen his face when he made that. All right, Vici, they're going to congregate top lane against the outrageous gangsters as they will move towards bottom.
Outrageous gangsters.
Yeah.
There we go.
Or overrated gamers, depending who you believe.
Let the tournament results decide that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure they'll have some new memes.
I'm sure you'll be there to provide them, Peter,
No.
as you fully succumbed to the meme culture.
We'll know who's right, who's left by the end of this.
Jeez.
Come on, guys.
I'm just right in the middle, boys.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Hey, we're on the right. From
Actually,
the
no, I'm-
camera, we're on the right.
Owen is right, and you're
I'm
left
on the
right,
right.
now.
You're left, gods.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the right at the
Look.
moment.
The viewers, they see
Action,
me
here
on
we
the right
go.
couch.
Action.
Base push from Vici.
Yeah, here we go. Let's have
That's
a
the
fight.
jump. Walrus
Punch onto
punch.
flight. Let's start it off here. He's going to get himself in. Is that a Lotus Orb snowball?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that was, wasn't it? Pulled him in here. They'll get the Requiem off on the sidelines. Fenrir is falling low. He's trying to get himself out. Glimmercape is going to save him
Where's
for the
that
time
gem?
being. They put the Greaves. Ice on the front line. He's going to be the first casualty of this fight. BKB from Super, but he's having to walk this off. Now they're moving Moon with the toss. Takes a second kill. They're going on to Burning here. Light Strike comes out. They're trying to find No-Tail here, but No-Tail's going to get Soul Return. Doppelganger comes out. He's going to be fine. They found 3, chasing for more.
Oh,
Toss in.
no.
Here comes Fly. They've got a Yules to buy sometime here on the Lina as he self-Yules himself, but Super's going to go down as well. He has got the Aegis.
Oh, that ain't
This
gonna help.
is the fight that they are looking for, and well, Super dead.
It's track
Fifth kill.
kills.
Yeah, track kills.
Track
man.
kills.
Track.
All right, we've got a game on our hands, boys.
Little did we know that OG had also drafted Bounty Hunter. And
That's over 9,000.
oh my god.
That's 7K plus. That's a
Oh,
lot of
that
money.
is over 9,000.
All right.
That is too dank even
Let's
for
go
you.
to game 2.
Yeah. Let's close the book.
That was wow,
Oh my god.
man.
That may be the biggest gold swim like I've ever seen.
Crit
And
god.
like
That's-
it's such an
yeah.
even game. Like maybe like a 30K gold league, you lose a fight, it's like 10K.
What? Okay, and yeah, Crit just pretty much picked up an axe off the back of that, didn't he?
One downside of Vici's draft, no building push. Really good Lotus Orb from Moon onto Undying there.
Yeah.
Kind of like salvaged the fight.
They're
Could've
going
gone
to
poorly.
try to make a play here mid, but
Oh.
Fenrir's been caught out a little bit. Goes for the Glimmer, tries to retreat. No
Hotel
tell.
needs to be careful there. This is a bit of a madman. He's got the back of a miracle. He knows he's got Greaves around the court. Well, yeah, out you go. Avalanche comes out onto 2. Look at the toss onto FY. FY is getting chased down by Notel, and they'll get the bounty. Bounty Hunter will be down. Again, getting himself up with the Doppelganger and the Blink. Super will catch out Miracle with the Yules. Looks for the combo to follow through. Miracle won't be able to man stall off the initial, but he gets 4 staff back. They've got a snowball in, but the BKB has been popped. OG now in the retreat. They get the Wash Punch out. Miracle goes for the Requiem, but the Laguna there coming out in time from Super will take him down. That's your SF down for 74. Notel, he's got the Lotus Orb on him, but there's 3 heroes on the side of Vici looking for him. He's got to run Notel, and he's not going to be able to get away. Double kill for Super as they take 2
Courier.
big kills. The Courier does fall here, but double kill for Super. All right.
It's the 644 right there.
That's a big swing. That's a bit the 2 biggest kills he could have hoped for, and he
Well,
gets them.
that is not 9,000 gold, but
It
they
isn't.
will definitely take it.
This is getting interesting. The fact that that was the completed heart, wasn't it? For
Satanic, I think?
Satanic. Sorry for Miracle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Satanic.
All right. I mean, I guess the pace that this game's going, maybe Vici won't go too crazy until the Courier's back alive here for OG. Because I mean, the fights have been a little not very sporadic. They've been all kind of over the
yeah, I
place.
think we'll definitely be waiting for another Roshan.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw how much trouble they have even with an Aegis last time. Then they gave up 9,000 gold, so it's not looking easy for Vici, despite the couple of cleanup kills there on the way out. Now they're the ones who may have to climb a bit of a mountain.
I mean, what's Moon saving up for now on top of the Lotus Blink and Force 2.4k? Does he go back for the Ags, or does he need to get something like an AC here for the team?
I mean, they have no auras so far. They have no Vlads, no EC.
Feels quite late for an eggs.
Yeah, I don't think.
And they have plenty of carry potential anyway.
Yeah.
I like Vlad's or AC, or he could go even like a Hex or something. More utility.
Well, OG is playing safe. Despite the big fight, they know they're exposed here with
No tails out
no
of
outer
the
towers
towers.
remaining.
Has he upgraded yet?
No.
He's not upgraded yet.
You really chew through them quickly now that there's no cooldown.
Well, Vici with Lotus Orb of themselves to get rid of the track.
They're going to clear out a set of Ancients here. Still waiting, biding their time, hanging out near the Roshan pit.
Look at
There's the Mjolnir to try and deal with the PL illusions.
Surprised they haven't gone for more BKBs on the side of Vici. Like even on the supports like Bane and not necessarily Bounty, but Tusk could probably use one.
The thing is now it's starting to get to that point where if they did get them, OG right-click pretty hard.
You have Vlads and Greaves, I guess, is the main thing there.
Yeah.
Which can negate a lot of it. Like, Tiny's not right-clicking. PL...
Shadow Fiend's actually gone for a very low damage build
Yeah.
as well.
I feel with
Yeah,
the
it's very
Greaves
defensive.
Vlads, you can hold up pretty well against
Outside
physical.
of if the Diffusal can't be like burning mana doing damage, they actually don't do that much damage.
Especially for 42 minutes in.
Yeah, they have no auras either, so
And we don't have any crazy turbo farm carry this game. Everyone's
always got the MJ.
in the thick of it.
Yeah, gonna need to upgrade his purge so he can take that off.
All right. Vici Gaming
There it
up
is.
near the Dire secret shop. See if they want to make their move on mid. Ice is going to blink in. The long range snowball is going to connect. Isolates crit here. Quickly try to take him down.
He's got
Snowball coming the other way. Now the track on him. Can Crit make his way out of this one? He gets up the lift. They're trying to turn it. They've dropped the tombstone. And from the side comes in Miracle looking for the Requiem. F-Boys wants to get out of there, but he can't. He's been caught out. Another steal here from Crit. Continue to try and turn it around, but Burning gets into the thick of it. Needs a little more help. The Snowball re-engagement from Ice Ice Ice. Where's the backup?
Awesome Fiend's Grip.
Yeah, really good feature. Is it going to be up to No-Tail really to clear this up as he's brought back into this one? But they've already lost 3 on the side. He's desperately trying to find to Burning with Moon as well. They should be able to find the kill on Burning. Burning will go down there.
It's like just okay. That's not really necessarily a win for OG because they had to buy back the PL
They
anyway,
did need that buyback from Pierre. It was a really nice Laguna Blade from Super that caught No-Tail out at the start of the fight and just took him straight out of it. And just look at the damage done there by the man here with the Mjolnir.
I mean, also they caught a Crit quite early. And most of these fights, he's been just sitting back, stealing whatever he wants, getting multiple tracks off.
Yeah.
So that was a big change.
Yeah, and as you were saying, the Fiend's Grip was huge in that fight. Just locking Miracle down, enabling them to get the kill.
Roshan is up.
Well, it goes back to what you said in the draft. They're pretty light on disables for OG Owen. So
They can get away with that kind of stuff at Femra.
They're able to burst down the Rubik at the beginning of the fight. It opens them up to just really cast all the spells they want. It's unfortunate FY went down so quickly that fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
could have got a lot more done.
kills could have changed.
Even just like Lotus Orbing his teammates and force staffing and getting some more tracks off just for like the movement speed.
Tiny just
What's
looks
he
so
going for?
lonely this game.
Oh, he's going for the Shivas.
Okay.
I mean, how sad is that? No Ags. He's got to like use his hands to get around. No IO.
I like him. He looks cool without the tree.
This is like your original gangsta Tiny. How appropriate.
Shivas from both sides.
Is that 13 earn charges?
Huh?
Or did I see that wrong?
Seriously.
He had 12 earlier, so I'm not one of those games.
This is a first world problem, Rubik, I would say.
You're not against any blink heroes, and I guess in a fight you're not like exactly using them to heal up teammates.
They got to go for this. Obviously, OG didn't fight this last time because of the fact that they were missing Fly on the Undying.
Gonna try to scout it out. Bernie with the big jump in.
Oh, that swap! But it doesn't matter. Well, it does. They've taken down the Undying here. Miracle goes to get off the Requiem in time. Now the BKB's coming out from the Burning, trying to fight here. Miracle again. The Fiend's Grip. They've got nothing to stop it. And he's getting locked down. BKB's now worn off. Miracle in trouble, trying to run. He's not going to be able to get away. Triple kill for this madman on the Vengeful Spirit. And I believe there was a buyback from one of the members in OG there, but it didn't matter.
He doesn't even lose health. He's got 33 armor, 2300 health. He's got a Manta and a BKB.
And it's exactly what you said. They kill the Rubik, and then the Fiend's Grip's always there. And I mean, Miracle's just dying in these fights each and every time. Vici take the Roshan. And Burning's Vengeful Spirit, 10 kills, 4 deaths, 13 assists. This man at the moment, top of the net worth still, ahead of Miracle's Shadow Fiend.
And 300 CS. He's got more than the PL.
Be God.
This is the strategy from Vici that this LAN, it turns out to be, getting that Burning Venge.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how much more they're going to use the Venge, if teams actually consider banning it just to throw them off their game, or... It's a versatile pick, you know. You don't really know what the strategy is when you see it.
I mean, Peter, you see Vici pick Avenge, what do you do? I mean, OG stuck to their normal stuff, didn't really work out here for the time being. They're losing fights against it. How do you deal with Avenge played in this manner?
Well, Avenge is like, as a core, I mean, he's obviously going late game this game. He's doing really well, but he's not really, doesn't deal well with PL. I think you want to just probably go late game. I'm not like totally sure. He's not like the strongest hero. Maybe he can just fight head on.
They're just really abusing the swap to like get that instant pick every fight.
I think if OG had a different hero instead of Tiny, I know this is like hindsight, but they could have like forced fights and taken towers. And pushed with
we were talking about Slardar was one big one, and then Clockwork would have been the other.
That being said, they did fine. It's just I think these team fights are so even. It totally depends on the initiation of the fight. And I think Vici's just playing better.
Well, they did fine almost in spite of the Tiny for the first like 15-20 minutes at least, where he was very underleveled. Moon has had a really nice comeback game, all things considered, but
his hero just doesn't do that much at this stage of the game. Feels very underwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the combo, ability to burst down squishy heroes. Nobody's squishy at this point, and they've got so many heals, defensive capabilities.
Yeah, the support's actually got so much farm because of track.
Yeah.
That Tiny combo isn't, really the scariest thing for them anymore.
They're going to barrel down mid, looking for that swap, I imagine.
That's the thing. I feel Vici need that swap because they haven't got the ability to siege tower. So there is still some concern for Vici gaming.
They have
there.
to just force the fight.
Yeah, they're looking to fight. Like when they're pushing high ground, it's not to hit the tower. It's
He's
to
gonna
get a pick off.
wave and then immediately go for the swap. Does he find it? Quickly grabs Crit. There's the punch. They got him.
Crit's down. No-Tail's jumping in. He's desperately trying to fight this movement into the four of them here. They'll get the toss forward. Just throwing it the
There's
zombies
the
onto
grip,
Fly.
rip.
The grip again onto
no.
No-Tail. Where's your cancel? It's not there. You don't have the Rubik alive, and he's dead for 100 seconds now. This could be a pretty fatal blow here for OG.
It's all about the swap. Every fight, it's a wave of terror. Swap is there. It's suddenly a 5v4.
And well, Moon's trying to jump in here. He's got the Lotus Orb out and the Magic Missile passes back, but he's popped the BKB. Burning does not care here. They've got the tracks out. Snowball forward. Moon gets forced away. They'll close in onto Miracle. Miracle does put the BKB, turns around with the same time trying to get the heals up onto Ice. Ice is going to get taken down with the tower hits, but already they've lost again the Undying. Super now in a killing spree. They'll find the tier 3 in the mid lane. They'll look towards the racks. And Moon desperately trying to force them off. Burning, look at the health that he's playing on. This man, he's still got the Aegis here. Will be reclaimed in a couple of minutes. Moon's dead. Burning moves in, throws out the stun. A double kill for Super. They'll take mid racks. And this is OG beginning to crumble.
Well, a lot of people ask, can Bernie play a different style of carry? And, you know, there were concerns that from some that he wouldn't be able to adapt. But look at this. He's starting every fight. He's jumping into the middle. This is
Really
a
impressive
complete,
stuff.
it's like the complete opposite of his, you know, traditional anti-mage, you know, hard carry style. So very impressive.
Yeah, I like it. They kind of have some of their old style back with FY on the Bounty Hunter, just playing aggressive, taking fights, taking small skirmishes, and just overall just, you know, fighting.
And that's where Vici's always excelled. You look back a couple of patches when they were just doing like the dual roam all game, constantly pressuring. It seems like they are, especially FY and Fenrir, most comfortable with the up-tempo drafts.
Vici is back.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I'm liking the back like this. This is some great stuff. Yeah.
Either way, this game was super even. I don't think we can say, like,
It was a really good game.
you know, Vici is like, oh, you know.
Leagues above OG
Exactly.
or
I think
something like
game
that.
2,
yeah.
you know, we may even see OG winning, and hopefully, you know, the game is just as close as this one was.
Winner of this is going to go into the winner bracket finals, where they will face EG according to you. I feel like we need a DC representative
hope
here
so.
for
I'm just-
balance's sake.
I'm talking
Where's
a lot of stuff
Sunspan?
right now.
See you over here? I don't see him.
Sun's fun.
Yeah, we need a DC
We
representative.
did well.
To balance things out on the couch, you know?
Look at that. I mean, yeah, the Venge.
This game had some really fun fights, though. Just
That
very
was
back
good.
and forth. A lot of individual, like, sick plays. Crit came up big on the Rubik for most of the game. No Tail had some really good doppelganger dodges and was up in the front lines. But later on in the fights, it felt like it was just a simple recipe. Get the swap, you get the instant kill, then you get off the Fiend's grip. That's your second kill, and then they've won the fight from there.
Yeah. They need that dazzle. Grave whoever got swapped in, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I was a bit surprised they didn't pick it. Undying worked decently well, but you saw in like the late game he was pretty much just a burden.
Yeah.
He
It
had
still,
some
it
big
still didn't
tombs
feel
in
like
the
it
mid-game.
was a draft problem that they lost. Like
Yeah.
it's
No,
easy to say, oh, dazzle would have
Yeah,
been nice.
I don't
but
think it was a draft problem.
No.
The tiny pick was a little questionable for me, but overall I think it was just, you know, really good plays by Vici, and OG played incredibly well too in the early game. It's just they fell flat after they gave up a couple Roshans.
Yeah.
So going into game 2, anything that you two are expecting to see change up here, David? What do you think?
I mean, Vici to me, like, you can never know what they're going to do. Like, I remember they remind me a lot of, like, the old Team DK, where one game they're, like, first two picking some random heroes that aren't even in the metagame. Next game it's, like, some completely different opening. They don't really have a lot of, like, they don't try and make a system with their draft. Like, these are the picks, like, we necessarily want to prioritize. So, for me, they're a team who can really mix it up a lot, even just going from game to game. For OG, though, I think they'll stick to their standard picks.
I think we'll probably see some dazzle. I don't think
If you
he's gonna-
keep on saying it, you might actually get it right one of
he's
these
definitely
times.
getting picked next game.
100%, Peter.
99%.
99%.
Are you just like overhyping Dazzle because like you want DC to play it tomorrow against you guys, and you really don't think the hero is that good?
I'm banning dazzle, I think.
Whoa.
Okay.
Or picking
Oh.
it.
There
What
we
else
have
are you
it.
going to ban and pick?
Or you want them to
Hey,
think that?
li-
Shadow
listening,
Fiend.
Boba?
Shadow
Shadow
Fiend.
Fiend, yeah.
There we go.
That one.
Ban the Bulba clock, I would say.
No. Clock's not a ban right now.
So we have game 2 coming up here. Anything else that you guys think about this game? Any closing thoughts, Owen?
Radiant Shadow Fiend has been defeated.
Yeah. Miracle SF getting trashed by a
The
burning
beast
Venge.
hath been slain. They actually, I felt like they did a really good job of the early punishes, but then OG had the timing window where they got the mech. They used that well together with the tombstone, and then it was just very back and forth from there.
Yeah,
So-
I think OG did play really well. I think it was just the fact that they kind of stuck to what they knew. And well, Vici, they brought something new. You know, they did something that maybe OG weren't expecting. OG tried to use the same old play style that they've been doing and are having a lot of success with. And when Vici play like this, it didn't work out. And I think it's just going to be interesting if Vici kind of pick these more kind of, you know, these cores for burning, like the Vengeful Spirit, where he does something a little bit different, something that the teams aren't expecting this LAN, and allows them to have those really impressive performances.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to take a quick break here. But before we do, if you haven't already, you should check out the Score Esports app. It's available in the iOS store as well as for Droid, and you can see it here now. It's beautiful.
Look at that.
It's actually just.
Is this
Whoa!
a live?
I think we need a new hand model for the promo. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, those
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 hands have
hideous
been
like
washed in a
Look at
while.
that.
mitts over there.
Yeah, Shiva's hands have been. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been mangled apparently. but-
Those are Shiva's hands, huh?
yeah.
Damn.
They've seen better days.
She's got some veins.
Yeah, you can check out the app, guys. It's got scores, articles, all kinds of coverage. Does not come with Shiver's hands, unfortunately, but it is free, so you have that.
If you
at least.
pay though, you get the upgrade. It's good.
And with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. We've got Game 2 coming up. OG versus Vici will continue after this.